Here we are, Ridge Ryder awning. It's on.
Hey guys, how you going? Today we're here out at Forbes on the Lachlan River. We're going to review the 2.5 by 2.5 metre premium four-wheel drive awning by Ridge Ryder and Supercheap Auto. Later on down the track, we're also going to do a comparison video of this Ridge Ryder awning versus the 4Drive Super Centre or Adventure Kings 2.5 by 2.5 awning that they run as well. We ran that awning for about 2-3 years-ish. Still a good awning, and we just thought it was time for an upgrade, so we'll try this one out. Mind you, this is only the second or third time we've set this one up, so we'll do a follow-up review on this one as well after about 6 months of us using it flat out. Yeah, let's get into it. So a couple of things straight off the bat that I like more about the Ridge Ryder awning over our last one, which was the Adventure King, so 4Drive Super Centre. Sorry about that glare that I just gave you. But first thing that I like, number one, these locating pins for the aluminium poles. At least double the size, they're at least double as long, like twice the length of the Kings ones. So they actually go through both the first locating hole and the second, which gives it so much more rigidity in this aluminium frame here. Second thing, and Kings actually advertise this as a plus, the fact that their knuckles are aluminium, but I've found that these plastic ones actually have a little bit of give left and right, both directions. So there's a little bit of flex there that the aluminium knuckles just don't give you at all, and you kind of have a tendency to damage these aluminium poles. Next one. What was the next one, babe? Velcro. So yeah, this Velcro from Ridge Ryder compared to the Kings is just, I've done this one-handed, is tenfold better. It's way thicker, way more grip, so much more just robust, I guess you'd say. And it doesn't feel like it's going to rip open at the first gust of wind, so that's awesome. Canvas is kind of similar, but it just feels a little thicker. There's this stitching here in the middle, which I'm pretty sure the Kings awning doesn't have. I haven't seen this work in the rain yet, but I've been told that it's double stitched and overlapped. You can almost see it, it's overlapped by about a centimetre, so really good canvas. Even the Velcro up here, the securing Velcro when you're packing it away, is way better, way stronger, and a little bit longer too. That goes for all the Velcros. They're all a little bit longer and they reach without having to stretch the canvas, which is awesome. What else? Guy ropes. Guy ropes and pegs. So the guy ropes and pegs, same as most awnings, straight onto little knot on this top hole here. and then guy peg. But it's the pegs that they supply, they're going to get 2. That's normal, but they are a little bit, I don't know, they're definitely thicker, they're definitely a heavier gauge of construction, and they've got, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a nice little point on these pegs, so they should drive down into the ground a lot easier than your standard tent pegs. So I know, guy ropes, nice and thick. I think they're a poly nylon blend, but same thing, they're nice and thick. And obviously your tensioner is, it's actually better than I first thought. It's nice and thick, and it's a really good size too, bigger than most of the average tent stuff that you get in this cheaper gear. Price point, a little bit of a con, I guess, but it's still on the cheaper side. We paid $249, I think, $248, $249 for this one. I think it came in at double what you usually start off with the Kings Awning, but still not too bad. It's still on the lower end, where you can pay for these 2.5 by 2.5 awnings. You can pay anywhere from, I think Kings are probably the cheapest at about I think they're $114 at the moment, all the way up to, I think I've seen them advertised around $500. But yeah, yeah. So I guess make your own decisions. From what we've first seen, we're going to use this a little bit more, and then we'll do a follow-up review and see how it's handling. But so far, it's a cracker. What do you reckon, babe?
I'm already thinking it's a bit better than the Kings one, but we did take the Kings one in some pretty hectic wind conditions, so I think we might have to go to Blackie's. Give Blackie's another whirl with the new awning, I think.
Well, you heard it first. That's permission for me to go camping this weekend. Just one more thing before we go. Something that I just forgot to mention is on these aluminium poles, there is one little feature that I love about this awning, and that is the bottom of the awning has, I'll just have to adjust this camera real quick, these little locating pins, which are awesome because you can drive them straight down into sort of hard ground like that, and there you go, your pole's not going anywhere. Obviously if you've got some wind, then peg it out and use your guy ropes as you normally would, but that there is just a wicked feature of these Ridge Ryder awnings. So yeah, that was just a little extra one.